persistence, the consistent redirection, the exhaustion, hell yeah. The adequacy at the school, hell yeah.
Now
the
she's making all
nights,
this up,
hell
people.
Yeah. The emotional toll on the parent,
Stop
hell
believing
yeah.
her.
The fact that progress for neurodivergent children is often not linear. Children on the spectrum can redirect differently to stress, change, frustration, noise, transition, or overstimulation. A child may know a rule in one moment and still struggle to regulate themselves in another moment. That does not automatically mean the parent is neglectful or bad. Fucking preach it. Preach it.
You are
it means
bad.
The child may need continued support, structure, therapy, consistency, and patience.
Sorry.
So
I have
true.
ADHD.
So true.
So
Hold
bad.
on. I'm just going to make them read this. Hold on. They can read this. Hold on a second.
Now she's gonna go off of that, and that's her narrative. She's gonna go with that, guys.
Neurodivergent children often outlive. Children on the spectrum can react differently to stress, change, frustration, noise, transitions, or overstimulation. A child may know a rule in one moment and still struggle to regulate themselves in another moment. That does not automatically mean the parent is neglectful or bad. Therapy, consistency. Another reason parents get is because abilities.
Look at her eyes. Oh my gosh. See how high she is? See how high she is?
People
Look
also
at them little
tend to see only a short moment of a child's life. Maybe a meltdown in public,
she
a difficult
is high
interaction,
as fuck.
or a bad day, and make sweeping conclusions from that single moment. They are not seeing the full picture of the child, the diagnosis, the treatment plans, or the parent's daily efforts. Good parenting is not measured by having a perfectly behaved child at every moment. Often, parenting looks like staying calm during chaos, using coping tools and professional help, protecting your child, teaching accountability in developmental ways, continuing to show even can be deeply involved with instruction, and still have a child who struggles because the disorders are complex.
She goes off the internet. That's how she learned about autism and seizures, and now learning this ODD stuff.
That does not mean
she is doing Munchausen by proxy.
No.
You know what that means, don't you?
Yes. Agreed.
You know what Munchausen by proxy means?
Agreed. When a kid's on the spectrum, spectrum, does it help to spank them, slap them, hit them?
Listen to her. No, it's not okay.
Who is actively working with therapists, doctors, schools, and interventions to help them.
Stop reading.
She didn't want us to hear it. It's not okay. You ain't supposed to hear the autistic child, and he's not autistic.
Let's say that.
You fucking bitch.
Now, I will say something when it comes to having an autistic child. When you don't really know, when you don't have the tools in the beginning, and as a parent, where there's no handbook for any of this, okay?
And there's not one day diagnosis
you
either.
As a parent, and me as a parent, our moms and dads, okay? We grew up in a household where our parents spanked us back in the days, 80s and 90s kids, okay?
Well, that was then.
That's how we were raised. You are raised in the home that you grew up in. So we take that and we then, sometimes you gotta break the cycle, sometimes people
parent
differently.
Me a minute.
But that's just how things are. And there is no handbook. The problem is that I'm not a perfect parent. I have learned what to do and what not to do in these type of cases, because I'm just a new mom who has a child on the spectrum, and I'm still learning how to manage all of that. Yes, I've made mistakes. Yes, I've done some things that probably, wouldn't benefit, Cameron. And I'm learning how to work with those and to have the tools and the support and the doctors
Guys, turn
and the
her
therapist
in.
to help
Report
me
her.
and Aaron raise a child that's on the spectrum.
She's talking about hitting, smacking,
understand?
spanking. Report her.
The thing is I was spanked. Yes, I've tried. Spanking's not a crime. But as parents, you try your hardest to, because you have to teach them.
I mean, I'm
when
scared
they go
she's
into the
gonna hurt
world,
that baby.
okay?
She's done choked him.
Sometimes you have to try. You have to try. Okay, it's not a crime as long as you don't use an object or unless you don't fucking beat the living child. That is not okay. Okay. Spanking is not a crime. And I have tried that. Yes, I have. But it's not working. It's making things worse.
You don't spank him. You beat him.
We tried something else. We don't spank anymore.
You scratched him.
We don't
you
spank
choked
because
him.
the
You
behaviors
burnt
are
him
getting
with
worse.
an iron.
He's getting more aggressive. So we're like, nope. So now we're doing a whole different therapy and a whole different, sorry, I disagree with that with an autistic child. What, with the spanking?
That's right, Allie. But not,
and
you're not comforting.
See, my son does not do well with spanking.
Yes, I'll be the one
doesn't.
to say it. Block me. It's worth it.
It's bad.
Laugh out loud.
It's not good. And we don't do it anymore because it doesn't work. It's making his behaviors 10 times more aggressive. So nope, not anymore. Come on. And every kid is different. Come on. It shows them it's okay. Yes. When you spank, and autistic children are different, and I'm sorry to say it, their brains are different, okay, compared to,
they're smart. So they're not dumb.
If
they're
you
just
have
a little
to find
behind.
things that work for you and your child, but that doesn't mean
smarter
that
than
the
you.
behaviors are not there. You just have to learn what is best for your child. Now, if you want to spank your autistic child, it's not a crime.
When you beat them and burn them with irons and choke them and scratch them, it's a crime.
If you want to pop them in the mouth,
I got your report.
It's not a crime.
I got your whole report.
State of Florida actually says you can hit a child on its thigh, I think.
No, it's the buttocks.
As long as it does not leave a mark, leave a bruise, something.
Can't hit them on their damn legs.
Like I said, there is no handbook, especially with being a parent and being a mom. It's a struggle. But the thing is, it's not about...
Oh, my God.
You just have to learn how to manage it and handle it and try... Okay, does this work? Nope. Okay, does this work? Nope. Okay, let's try this. No, that's making it worse. Okay, let's go here. Like with punching, like, so one of the therapists said to get like a big
it's so good to
blow
have
up,
sources,
right? Where like they can punch, you know, and get that
real.
But that is teaching them. That's why we took that away from Cam, because one of his therapists said, "Try this."
I can't talk
nope, did not work.
Because
so
of her.
With him punching the bag, it's making him think that hitting's okay. So now we're trying to take that learned behavior where it's, yes, in our heads, it's okay to hit a pillow. It's okay to hit a punching bag, but it's not okay to hit somebody else. And that's the problem, is that...
Her mouth is dry because of her medicine she's on.
Their brains are wired differently.
She gets it from her friends.
It is. And not every autistic child is the same. Not every brain is the same. That is why it's called the spectrum.
What spectrum is he on, then? I bet you don't know. You'll have to Google it.
Okay? That's why sometimes if you have a child that's autistic and you say spanking works, then that might be the way that your child's brain is working. Not every child is going to listen to the spanking thing. No way. Nope. No hitting is hitting. Please chat.
But you're not comforting, like the lady said. You're not caring.
No, I'm not in
Oh
a
my
manic
God.
episode.
Her live
And you
went
should
up
really
to
know what a manic episode is.
306.
Go watch Kaylee.
Or now it's down to 301. Nikki, I hope you're watching this, baby girl.
I am speaking about autistic and on the spectrum. What is so manic about that?
What?
Please go, girl, bye.
Show proof.
Coco, you done?
Show proof. Show proof. You can't. Tell us what spectrum level he's on. Because I can tell you what my son's on, but it's none of your fucking business. But I'll tell
Well,
everybody
that's another
else.
thing. Is yes, a calm environment. Again. There are things that I am doing that are different. And it's all about learning. It's all about growth.
And it's all about lies.
And you learn from it. And you don't do it again. And you do better. I don't know what else I can tell you. I don't. The 40 hours a week,
You'll think about
they're
it.
working on the insurance. He does have therapies coming in, but for ABA, where they said it's going to take a couple weeks. So I don't know what's going on with that. I did
That's
contact
because
them, and I'm like, what's
Defects
going on?
ordered him therapy for
So,
what you've done to him.
They said it got approved by the insurance, but
It ain't gotta be.
it said it could take a few
Defects
weeks for things
ordered
to get
it.
started.
And they're not coming in. They're going,
But
he has to
I'm
go
still
to
waiting.
them. And if they're coming in, it's because of defects.
What have you learned? Real question.
But I seriously
I have
doubt
learned that yelling is not the answer.
it. Then why do
Speaking is not the
you?
answer. A calm environment is the answer. Speaking in a calm, collective voice is the answer. Screaming at him and doing things and because you're frustrated is not the answer. It's gonna make things worse.
Everything she's saying, she's contradicting
Redirection.
herself. Babe.
Being as self-regulate,
She's
which is that's a
contradicting
big
herself.
thing that I have been working on myself is
I have
self-regulating
a whole
and not
report
getting
on her from my
upset so
sources.
easily because they need to
And
learn
it's-
how to self-regulate. And how can they learn how to
Got a
self-regulate
head
if I'm
lettering
not
on
learning
it.
how to self-regulate? So I'm learning. I'm listening to the therapist. I'm listening to his doctors.
The whole
I'm
internet's
trying
got
my
it.
hardest to do what I need to do to, have a child that's on the spectrum in the household, outside of the household. And I've done good. And the only,
Guys, I gotta turn this
you guys
down.
can think that the calm house is like
My
all crazy and
son
stuff,
is
but
not
when
feeling
Cameron's
well.
in the home, you guys have no clue. You have no fucking clue.
I don't feel like hearing her loud mouth. I'm about to end it because I'm getting really mad.
Keep going. But here's the reality, okay? I am not a perfect parent. And there is no such thing as a perfect parent. And what we need to learn, internet people, is you're not perfect either, okay? I'm pretty
Nobody
sure
is
that all of you
perfect,
had a
especially
first child,
you.
and you had to go through things, and you had to change a bunch of different things that all of you probably went through as well. It's a learning curve. And for all of you to say, Gabby's a bad mom. Well, Gabby
Honey,
does this.
honey.
Well, Gabby does this.
Should we educate her on autism, that they don't do it in
The
one
fact
day?
is,
You know how many
most of you need
tireless
to look
days
in the
we went to
mirror yourself.
Vanderbilt?
And you just need to realize that you're not perfect either. And you shouldn't put your whatever, even if you have raised your kids
It's
not
more
the
than one
greatest,
day,
or whatever the case may
ain't
be,
it?
don't put your burden on me and my family.
Bubba opens the
Okay?
park for
Because I
next
think
month.
a lot of you guys do that. I think a lot of you guys have raised kids, and there's things that you guys see that you guys didn't do, and you're projecting it onto
The
me.
rest of this year and 50 over the next
Don't
10
do that.
years.
Mm.
Tennessee.
Her lip popping is killing me. It's making my skin crawl. Make up more lies. Come on, you're
We
thinking.
all have flaws. Trust and believe.
She blocks people for speaking the truth.
Only time I've seen it chaotic is when folks send the cops for no reason. And that's true too.
Yeah, that's what she does. When you speak the truth, she blocks you. The idiots are the one who hangs around because they believe her.
But that is, and I understand, Jill, what you're trying to say, but that's what I'm trying to tell all of you, is that is why he is in therapy. Do you know how many doctors he has? Do you know how many therapists he has? A lot. Okay? A lot. Not his primary, but his developmental pediatrician has a plan. Okay? OT, speech, trauma therapy. He has a trauma therapist. Okay. A psychiatrist, a developmental pediatrician, his primary pediatrician, OT, speech, trauma therapy, ABA. What else can I do? I'm giving him all of that. Now the psychiatrist, they're booked up. The developmental therapy, the developmental doctor did say that they are going to try to push sooner.
And you still got the letters.
Which,
I do that.
fuck you, Darlene. Fuck you, bitch. What therapies cause you?
Why? Because Darlene
therapies
is
cause
speaking
you
the
to work
truth
on
about
nothing
you,
at all
her
with
and
him.
Karen.
Maybe he does not you. Because you're asking questions. You're all asking questions. And then you guys get all mad. Well, Gabby, why are you not answering the questions? Da-da-da-da. So, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. What about these people live streaming you all day long with their kids in the background that say you're a bad mom because you're live all day?
Who says we got kids in the background?
Yeah, but no, because you know why? I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you why.
Go ahead. She blocked me
Because
from
I'm
commenting,
the most fucking hatred person ever, and everyone hates me for God knows what. So when people talk about me, they love it. They thrive on it. They don't care about the kids in the background. They don't care how all these streamers
Sounds like you, Gabby.
Parent their children.
Sounds like you. You never give that child
They want the
attention.
drama. And they all come at me because I'm the most hatred person. So when their kids are in the background screaming, they don't give a shit.
Sounds like you, Gabby.
No one says anything.
Sounds like you.
And to me, it's very concerning because literally your face is in the fucking camera when your kids are begging for your attention. But you're so caught up with the drama.
Oh my God.
That you're ignoring your kids.
She ignores her
and I
child.
don't know how anyone cannot see that.
She locks him up in his room. He's only 4,
but no one takes accountability for that.
I don't remember.
Nobody. They all come at me and say, Gabby. Which
I think he's 5.
It's sad because if you're going to hold one person accountable, I would feel like everyone needs to hold each other accountable, but I guess not. That's not... They talk crazy while streaming too, in front of their kids too. WPB, it's the hypocrites that a lot of these people are doing, but they have the balls and the nerve to say, well, and they I don't know what it is that they reject their own flaws onto me. I don't know. I always kind of wondered why, but here we are. My son is not here. My son is in school. I have seizures. I'm unable to drive. This is my income.
And you guys are giving it to her, and I'm just recording it for y'all.
And here's the reality. Even if I want to be on do you know how many people live stream with their kids? Their kids are running in the background, and do you know how many people that are on TikTok who do? Okay. Well,
do what?
God forbid the kids are screaming in the fucking background, running around all crazy. Mom's doing the dishes. Mom's cleaning the house. Are we gonna sit here and say, Mom, get off the internet and go take care of your children? They're screaming for your attention.
The internet's what you care about, not your kid.
There's hundreds of moms on TikTok that clean the house, that does laundry while their kids are running around.
Okay, you're one of them. Oh, that's right. He stays locked in a room.
Are you gonna sit here and say that all those parents are neglecting their child?
Save Cam, y'all. Save Cam. Call in.
My child's not even here. He's in school. Okay? I don't know how many times I have to say it.
Cameron Bradley, y'all.
Okay. Or let's talk about even the one live streaming you while I hear their kids' is background, maybe 2 years old. I'm sure, Melissa. I'm sure. But the thing is that these people are not going to hold these people accountable because they're talking about me. They could care less about their children in the background. But God forbid if I ever did that. Holy shit. Holy shit balls.
It's none of our business, then why is it out there? What's your name?
Fucking insane, bro.
Amy.
It's just fucking insane.
Sorry.
I could talk about...
You take accountability for anything, and that is sad. You have no emotional intelligence at all, and your child is going to pay for it at the end. You're right.
Okay. Okay.
You're going to block him or start cleaning because you don't like the truth. Here we go. You're going to block her.
What is going on here? Is this not how it goes?
Obviously, that's right. You don't know how to vacuum. You don't know how to put shit up. Your bathroom looks like you. Disgusting. Sorry I'm talking so much, people.
Or let's talk about how people battle each other on TikTok. They battle each other while they're either holding their baby in front of them or their kids are running in the background.
I ain't never seen that, but okay.
Should I keep going? Or
sure.
Are we...
Keep going. Bet you took that picture off the wall. That'd be the cleanest spot in the whole house.
Exactly. Everyone is talking about things that happen a year or older. People change. Get yourself and get a real life. That's right, Melissa.
Now, I was on your side a minute ago, Melissa. But now
you're exactly right. But the thing is that people don't want the truth. They don't. They don't want to admit that they're wrong.
Guys, I'm fixing to have to cut this off.
They don't want to admit that, they just want to basically say, I'm perfect. These are Gabby's flaws. Gabby is this, Gabby is that. But I'm perfect. I don't do anything wrong. At least that's how I feel like they make it as.
Guys, it was nice chatting with y'all,
But
but
just like how
she's making
Kaylee
me
says
angry. So see you on the
There's
other
skeletons
side.
in everybody's closet.
Bye.